Here we go.
Alright, so today I'm going to be making a udon-like soup, but I'm not going to be using udon noodles because, in my opinion, too thick. So, I like to use somen or chow mein noodles because they're a lot thinner and in my opinion more flavorful. So, yeah, but when you're picking your noodles, beware of these udon noodles. You don't want to use these. You can use regular dry udon noodles, but do not use these packaged ones. I mean, they may be cheap and they may look appealing with their udon noodliness, but you see, thing is, in my opinion, I used them once and learned my lesson because they just have this bad flavor to them. And just the texture of them, it's just not good. So, no. You're not gonna trick me again. So, you really just want to, for this serving size, we're gonna go with 3 cups of broth. You can use regular broth, but I like to use bouillon because, see, it's got seasonings already added to it. So, I mean, it's pretty much pre-seasoned. So, I don't need to add any seasonings to it. So, I'm just going, Okay, so, you should use beef or chicken because I think that vegetable broth and seafood broth would probably be pretty weird. So, try to stick with these. I prefer 2 cups of beef broth and 1 cup of chicken broth because that's just my opinion. But you can do it however you want because, let's face it, you're going to eat again. It's your opinion. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna add this. So, if you're gonna be making 3 cups of broth with 3 bouillon cubes, you're obviously gonna need, that's right, 2.5 cups of water. I'm kidding. 3 cups of water. Okay. So, gonna need to wait for that to get hot. So while that's happening, we can just talk about the other ingredients. So, done with those. So, lime juice. This is, in my opinion, a really important part of the dish because, when you add it, it really brings out a lot of good flavor in the soup. So, like, it just adds really nice flavor to it. Mushrooms. I have made it without mushrooms because I'm making it for someone that doesn't like mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, if you don't have mushrooms, feel free to make this without mushrooms. I prefer canned because they just have an extra flavor to them. I've tried, regular mushrooms, but they just kind of absorb flavor and don't really have any much flavor to them, so I prefer canned. My opinion. So, yeah. Now we just watch water boil. Okay, it's boiling. Okay. Alright, so you could probably use stuff for this, but in my opinion, you just need a regular spoon because you can just break the broth cubes with the spoon if you're getting impatient like I am. Total concentration. Okay, so, interesting. So, actually how I came across deciding to use 2 cups of beef broth and 1 cup of chicken broth is, I was making udon soup and, I had boiled a lot of the, water out of it, so I was like, oh no, I need another cup of broth. And I'm pretty sure at that time I was out of beef broth, so I added a cup of chicken broth. And it just tasted so much better than it normally did. So, yeah, I use 2 cups of beef and 1 cup of chicken, but again, my opinion. Do whatever you want. So, one of the convenient things about this soup is, see, it comes in little bundles like this, so pretty much pre-measured. See how fancy that is? Another pretty cool thing about these noodles is how much they bend. Ooh. Need to find the holes in my mask. Yummy. Are you done yet? No. Okay. So, you really don't need to do anything. I'm just kind of bored and want to do something with this. That's why I'm stirring it, but you really don't need to because convection, cold water falls, hot water rises, so it should really just do it all on its own. But again, I'm impatient right now, so yeah. So I might as well. I was gonna say I might as well add the lime juice, but I don't have an exact measurement for the lime juice. I just normally go off the taste, and kind of need to do that when the broth is dissolved. So. Interesting. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Almost forgot that part. That would have been bad. So, Merry Christmas. Hope you guys got good stuff. And hope you guys caught Santa with your Santa traps. I'm sorry, I got carried away. You are disgusting. Disgust me. You disgust me. Okay, I'm done with that. Can you boil any faster? No, I'm asking, can you please boil faster? But, I mean, we are getting somewhere, you know? We still got the bouillon cubes. Why are you still a full bouillon cube? I need to fix that. It gets demonetized by YouTube for harming bouillon cubes. That would be so bad. So, normally when I am done and putting the soup in the bowls, I normally make a pretty big mess, so this time I'm going to use a spoon with this, which I originally thought was for making sure it doesn't go in the soup, but apparently it's to keep this part from touching the stove, so, I mean, yeah. I just realized you could probably do this in the Instapot. Because this thing can pretty much do anything, from what I've heard. So, feel free to try this at home if you have one. I've never tried it. Maybe I should try that. Sounds like it's heating up. Alright, it looks pretty good. Alright, so right now we just need to wait a few more minutes. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. Close. I just realized it's going to be a hard part. How am I supposed to taste test soup with my mask on? Like this, I guess? Good enough. Look at the pretty colors. Okay, from that sound, I think that's about to boil. The long life of a chef. So, I'm just gonna get my lime juice ready.
Your wine juice?
Lime juice.
Oh,
How do you hear wine juice? I'm so confused. Okay, that's probably gonna stay in video, okay? Okay, I'm gonna smell it.
We're in here playing soccer, so.
Okay. Smells like quality lime juice. Not wine juice. Real lime, or is it real lime, or is it real lime? There's only one L. How does that make sense? Real lime or real I'm? Or real imey? You're confusing. Make up your mind. Or add another L. Okay, ready to add the lime juice. So, I'm just not really scared with the lime juice because it's good lime juice. So, I normally just add a few squirts. Okay, take some. Darth Vader would be proud. Alright, so. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more lime juice because I think that it needs a little bit more. This may seem like a lot of lime juice to you guys, but you keep in mind this is a lot of broth, so you need a lot of lime juice to flavor a lot of broth. So, yeah. And know your Christmas present is not getting to see my face reveal. Perfect. Okay, you don't want to turn down the heat because it's boiling a lot. It's going to get fast. Okay, so just add a little bit of extra flavor. I'm going to add some of the mushroom broth. Alright, going to drain some of the broth in the sink because we don't need all that broth in our way. Take that top off because I don't want to get cut. Alright, gonna add, alright, I should take that down some. I'm going to add some mushrooms until I think that I have a good amount of mushrooms. Probably gonna have to wait until this calms down some so I can see how many mushrooms I have, but a lot of times you need a decent bit of mushrooms. Got it? Okay. From the looks of it, this might be enough mushrooms. Alright, so right now my way of seeing, oh, that's not good. Shh. Okay, so my way of telling it there's enough mushrooms is I stir it when enough come up like this. And that looks like a decent bit of mushrooms to you. And me. What? I'm assuming your thoughts, okay. Mind reader. So, yeah, that looks like a good amount to me. So now, I'm going to, go ahead and add the noodles while it's still hot. So, just gonna... What? I just removed this one. All of a sudden there's another... What? But I thought that I got rid of the paper stuff. Wait, hang on. I am so confused. I just got rid of it here. Was this thing double wrapped? Wait. I will never know that I spent one night making kitchen in the Twilight Zone. Okay, so, yeah, I actually don't know how that happened. It's probably just one of the other things from the pack came off. But, I mean, that's fine. So, see, it's calming down because of conduction. Because the noodles were colder, so hot water, a lot of the heat transferred into the noodles, making it the boiling temperature. So, gonna increase that heat some. Alright, now I'm going to get out a smaller bowl like this. Alright, gonna get an egg now from the fridge. Alright. Easy, right? Alright, so going to crack the egg up. That's not good. There's a piece of shell in it. Don't want that in my soup or your soup, so you gotta be careful. And yes, I know that Alton Brown says to crack your egg on a flat surface, but it doesn't work for me.
Dude, the game's over.
So I'm gonna wash my hands because I don't want to be dealing with stuff using raw egg hands. Just want to be about when you're in the kitchen. You don't want cross-contamination. That's bad. Cross-contamination is evil, unless it involves smallpox. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so it's looking good right now. Remember what I said earlier about the whole egg and the scrambled egg? With the whole egg. Sometimes the flavorless with the.
Barely.
Yep. All right. So
You can't deny
I am going to
you can't deny
scramble it.
I helped you. I
Because, you know,
held you
want
all.
the egg flavor to get throughout the soup. Because that's good.
I've never played this.
Don't want the egg white to be flavorless. So, see if this was regular, like if I was trying to poach an egg, I'd probably want to stir it around, but it's soup. Got the noodles to catch it. But I am going to stir it around so it doesn't just all boil in one spot. But I'm just not going to stir it in a circle completely. So, boom. Okay. Okay, looks good. Keep in mind it's okay if the eggs are overcooked. The soup will have maintained enough heat to cook it after it has already been transferred to the bowl. So that's not good. Well. Ugh. Well, this is a complication. Well, hopefully our counters are clean. But then again, maybe not hopefully because, now they're not. So, yeah. Just going to, alright, good, the eye is off. Do not want the eye to be, on. Don't want to leave it on, because that would be dangerous. And everyone knows danger is healthy. Okay, so going to that bowl seems to be done. Now turn to this bowl. I would just pour everything into this bowl. I'm so bad at moving things from bowl to bowl. Because when I pour it from the pot to the bowl, I spill things. When I use a spoon, I spill things. See a connection here? Because if you do, please help me find the connection. I can't find the next piece of the puzzle. It's hard. It's a 2-piece puzzle. I'm mentally challenged by this. Okay, so, I know that I'm bad at this, but yay, it actually worked. I can now feel successful at life, at least partially. Okay, so, oh yeah. got the soup. It's delicious. And yeah, that's it. Now you know how to make the soup. So feel free to try it.